Welcome to Forge Fitness, guys. I am Zach Spinoza, and today I'm here to give you an incredible free workout routine to do at home. Today's workout is going to be a banded workout. All you need for it is a resistance band, some sort of space in your house to perform the exercises, and something to anchor onto. Right here, we got a nice squat rack. You probably don't have one of those at home, and that's why you're doing a band workout. So if you have a basement or anything that a basement with a support beam, you can wrap the band around that. I'm gonna show you how I do that later in the video when I'm demonstrating the exercises. So for today's workout, we're going through 5 incredible movements that are going to be hitting every single muscle in the body. They're compound movements, and they are deadly. Even with just a resistance band, you can have an incredible workout at home, guys. So our first exercise of the day, of course, is none other than banded tempo squats. This exercise is going to really emphasize the quads, and since we don't have a very high resistance load at home, like dumbbells, barbells, plates, kettlebells, what we're going to be utilizing to cause a higher stimulus is a tempo in the eccentric, which is the bottom way down. You'll see that later in the video. Next up, we got banded hamstring curls. Don't mind my chicken scratch, by the way. It's nothing pretty. We didn't have Felicia for the video. Chris will be on the camera. He's living life. We doing good, Chris? Yeah, I like the nod. Thank you. I made him do that, by the way. So banded hamstring curls. For this, you're going to be anchoring the band onto your trusty friend here, wrapping around the ankles and curling your heels to your butt. And this is going to destroy the hamstrings. And if you are pointing your toes outward like this, you'll be able to activate your glutes, and you're going to get an incredible posterior chain in the lower body here, fired up, and you're going to hate me after this video, I promise you that. Next up, we're moving on to a very fun exercise, banded chest press. This is going to tear apart the chest, knock out all those muscle fibers that you're feeling in the upper pecs here, mid pec, lower pec. It's a great exercise to get use out of your chest. A lot of people have a hard time doing push-ups at home, or they get bored of push-ups. So this is a nice alternative to hit the chest at home with just a resistance band. Next up, we have banded Gironda Rows. This is probably our most complex movement in the entire workout, but it is a fire back exercise. This can be done on a cable machine or with a resistance band, and I promise you, it's going to suck a lot. It's going to tear up the lats, your mid back, your upper back. It's an incredible exercise. I really, really like this movement. I just added it into my own routine, and I'm loving it a lot. Lastly, we want to emphasize, fix up a lot of people's forward shoulder that we get at home with that nasty, desk job type of thing. Upright rows. This exercise, when done correctly, is one of the best exercises to fix any postural issues we have. We're strengthening all of our main muscles in our posterior chain here, in the upper posterior chain. Our rhomboids, our rear delts, back of your shoulders, basically, the traps. This is a great exercise that's going to fix your forward shoulder issues and also strengthen up those muscles that don't get as much love as they deserve. So other than that, guys, that's the workout. This is the run through right now. All the sets, reps, tempo, and any other information you need to do this workout at home will be in the description below. So while you're down there and looking at that exercise, make sure to give us a thumbs up, because I'm sad and I'm lonely and I want to know that people care about me. Next, subscribe to keep up with all the new Forge Fitness content, whether it's food, exercise, or educational. We got you covered. And leave a comment if you have any questions or you want to see more content like this. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate these exercises, and it's then your turn to crush this workout. All right, guys, first things first, we're starting off with our tempo banded squats. These things are absolute killers. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to put your feet at about shoulder width, just outside of shoulder width stance, evenly on the bands, and then you're going to put the top of the band over top of your neck, resting on your trap area. You don't want to put it on your neck, like the upper part of your neck, because that's going to put a little bit of stress on the neck. So what we're going to do is you're going to be slowly coming down. I like to do a 3 to 5 second count on the way down in that eccentric, really stressing the quads out and the glutes, pushing my knees laterally away from me, and keep my hands out just for balance. And as you see here, I'm getting nice and deep, giving you a different angle here to show. Of course, my underwear is popping out, but who cares? It looks good. Yep, so what you're doing here is just slowly coming down into that deep pocket, dropping below 90 degrees, and shooting yourself right back up. These are absolute killers, and they're going to be a lot better than just doing bodyweight squats. If you want to make this harder, go to single leg. That's pretty much it for this one. All right, guys, next up, we're going to be moving on to our banded hamstring curls. These things are absolute killers, and I've actually been using these, even though I have a hamstring curling machine, I've been using these quite a lot lately, and I really, really enjoy them. All you have to do is hook them onto some sort of anchor, something that's strong, and then you're going to wrap them around your ankles, on that Achilles area, and I like to point my toes outward and over top of the band just for extra security. Now here, once again, you're laying down prone, face down on the ground, trying to keep your body as flat as possible. And what I like to focus on really doing here is pulling my heels all the way to my butt and really squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings at that end range of motion. These are deadly. I'm not even kidding, guys. If you get 20 of these reps in, you're going to be standing up and you might have a hard time peeing the next day. Really enjoy these, and I'm sure you will too. Just repping it out here, just showing you how nice and smooth that form should be. And just try and keep that constant tension. It's going to be really good for you. Okay, so moving on, we have our banded chest press. Now this exercise is nuts. So what you're going to want to do is wrap that band evenly around your anchor. Once again, using the squat rack here, you're going to put your hands just like you'd be holding a dumbbell, and this is going to mimic slightly like a bench press, but I find it hits your chest just like dips do, like your typical chest dip. These are nuts. I couldn't believe how hard they were when I did these for the first time a long time ago, and ever since gyms have been closed down, I wanted to share with you guys different ways of hitting your muscles at home. And besides push-ups, this is by far my favorite exercise to crush your chest with. As you can see, I'm even struggling here, starting to shake a little bit. This is probably one of our lowest amount of reps in one of our clips because I was dying and probably chose too heavy of a band. But give this a try and let me know what you guys think. It's killer. Here we go. We're moving on to our Gironda rows. Now, once again, we're wrapping our band around that anchored object, us using our squat rack here. And you're going to want to have an overhand grip, just like I'm showing, thumbs facing inward. And you're going to be bending over at about 90 degrees, letting your lats get pulled out in front of you. Let your hands pull far out in front, and then you're going to row your elbows back, as you see me doing right about here, and pull your chest up. And then you're going to press that band down into the floor and come all the way back to the starting position. This is an absolute monster of an exercise. Now, it's going to take a few tries to get down the form and to feel comfortable with it, but I promise you, it's a killer. You're hitting your mid back, you're hitting the lats, the lower back, your traps even get really engaged on this one. Really enjoyed these. And yeah, once again, you're just pulling that band backwards, pulling the chest up as it comes to you, and then pressing back into the floor and straightening that back out and letting your lats get that full stretch of range of motion. This is just me showing you a different angle. And as you can see, you can even see my back poking through this shirt. And this is not by far my tightest shirt I own. So if you can see the muscles popping out here, I'm sure if you're shirtless or something like that, you'll see some incredible movement going on there. So that's it for the Gironda rows. Last but not least, we're moving on to our upright rows. This is once again in our just outside of shoulder width stance. We're going to be grabbing the bands with our knuckles facing the floor. And my favorite cue whenever it comes to upright rows, especially with these banded ones, is to, instead of thinking of pulling your hands to your face, I like to think about pulling your elbows to the ceiling and pulling your elbows away from your body. You're going to see different angles here, and when we get around to my back, besides when I'm fixing the band with my left hand, you're going to see how evenly I'm pulling this up with my shoulders. It's with my elbows squeezing it up. Right here I do a little bit of an adjustment, but watch how as I pull up into the ceiling, my elbows go up, I squeeze my traps and my rear delts and my lateral delts. They feel amazing. They're deadly. Give this a workout. Give this a try and you'll love it, I promise. When you're ready. And we're back. Okay. I told you guys, that was hard as shit. It sucked. Chris is dying laughing. He's smiling at me on the camera. He only did one exercise. Not fun. That's it, guys. That's the workout. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're still here and you made it this long into the video, bless your soul. You've helped the algorithms. Maybe we'll reach 1,000 subscribers one day. We'd love that. We'd appreciate that. And if you're one of the 85% of people who watch your videos and do not subscribe, hit subscribe right now, and we will appreciate you forever. Have a good one. Zach Smith from Forge Fitness, and we are